Hey guys, and welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to build one specific type of bud switch, because there are many types of bud switches, and then I'm going to show you the different possibilities you can get out of that bud switch. Now, you can use these with any type of bud switch, but what I usually, when you go on YouTube and you usually see people talking about bud switches, they usually give you a big list on different types of bud switches, but they don't really give you a list on what you can do with a bud switch, which is frustrating because not a lot of people are that in tune with redstone and they need some advice and some help with what they can do with that creation. So what a bud switch pretty much is it pretty much activates when a block is updated near or around this sticky piston. So if I put a block near the sticky piston, the door will open. If I break the block, the door will close. Magic, right? So I'm going to show you how to build it really quick, and then I'm going to show you a lot of different ways you can use this. So what we're going to do is take out our block of our redstone block, not our block of choice, and we're going to make a upside down T. Now I'm going to just put in all the wool first. So we're going to make an upside down T. We're going to skip one block from that upside down T. We're going to come up 2, 3, and then we're going to come back over to here. So it looks something like this so far. And we're going to come over 2 and up 1 and delete this middle one. And then we're going to come up 1 and over 1 here and delete that one. And then we're going to put one more block down here, and that's it. Now we can start putting our redstone in. So it looks something like this. Burn it into your brain. So we're going to put our sticky piston facing this way in front of that block. We could delete this block, it's not needed anymore. Put a torch down here. Dust on top of this block, a torch in the middle of this one, a torch on the back of this block, it has to be on the back of it, a torch above this one, that torch will be off, dust going down to here, and a repeater set to 1 tick delay. Now we're going to take a sticky piston out, face it downwards off this torch, a block in front of it, and then another torch down near it, and that's it. You're done. So if I put a block here, or a block here, and I put redstone dust on them, it will update the block, and as you can see, the redstone dust activates. And then if I remove it, the redstone dust goes away. So now I'm going to show you different ways on how you can use this bud switch. I already got my items already in my books. So first we're going to do the jukebox. So what I'm going to do is put that down and then delete it really quick and put it back so the door's closed. So if I add a music disc to the jukebox, door opens, I can go in, and then when I remove the jukebox, the disc from the jukebox, it closes. Ooh, so that's one way you can use that. Let me update that again. So the jukebox is done. You can actually use netherrack with a flint and steel and activate it with fire. Now of course I'm not on survival, so I can't just step on the fire and the fire will go out, so I'm gonna have to delete it. So that's another way you can use it. This one's really, actually I like this one a lot. You can activate it by putting a lily pad down. That's a really weird one. I like that one though, because not a lot of people think, oh, let me put a lily pad here and it should open something. So that's another way you can do it. A lily pad with water. Another easy one is a flower pot. So you got your flower pot. Put a rose down and it activates it. Closes it. So that's the flower pot one. Now these are the ones I thought of. I mean, there was none of these online. These are just things I was thinking of. So that's the flower pot one. You can actually put a fence gate down and the fence gate will activate it. As long as it's something that can update the block, it will work. You could put a brewing stand down with when you brew something, like if I put water bottle in here, it will update the brewing stand and close it. See? That's another way you could do it. Now, if you have a house out in the snow, you're going to have a lot of snow around you, so you could pick up some snowballs and then just place it down like that. And then the glowstone will melt the snow and it will close. So that's another way you can do it. A really simple one, what a lot of people do is they'll usually use a furnace and then just put a stick in it. And then you have, well, of course you gotta cook something. So let me just get out some random food. Raw chicken. There we go. Cook the raw chicken. And then once it's done cooking the stick, it will reopen it or close it. Well, you want it to be closed and then open it, but I don't feel like re-updating it every single time. I'm just showing you guys what you can possibly do with this. So that's a bunch of different ways. Now, I actually built a few different ways too here. Now, here's one that's really cool. All you have to do is put a block down right here. See where my sticky piston is? Like I said, as long as I can reach that sticky piston. So I built this right here. So all you have to do is add water. And the door opens. You can go in. Cool, cool. And then, well, I could just remove the water. And the door closes. Now this one's actually one of my favorite ones here. You just put a redstone torch on the block. And the door opens. Remove the redstone torch. And door closes. So what I did was I just put the block down right next to that sticky piston. And then when you put a redstone torch on here, it will put power to this block for some reason. I don't understand how. You can't put a regular torch down here. It won't work. For some reason, I was hoping it would just work with a regular torch, but it did not. So it upset me a little bit. But it does work with a redstone torch. That's another way. Here's a cool one right here, actually. I actually really like this one. This one's really cool. All you need is a wooden hoe or any type of hoe. Any hoe will do. And if you hoe this ground, the door opens. Now, all I did was I put a grass block down right in front of the sticky piston. And then when you till the ground, it opens. And the cool thing about this one is, since there's no water around it, the dirt will re-update itself and the door will close on its own. So if when the door closes on its own, usually you'll have another block updater inside so you can get out. Here's one where it's just a redstone block. Now, if you do this in survival, of course you're going to need a pickaxe with silk touch so you can get the block itself and not the redstone. But if I hit this, door opens. And now I put why I put another one in here is because when the door closes, how are you going to get back out? So I just added another one on the inside. So because eventually the redstone will stop. It doesn't stay lit the whole time, so it'll re-update itself and the door will close. So if you do decide to do this one, try to put another one on the inside so you can get out, because you don't want to be stuck in there. And then I did the same thing with this one, where so if you just step on it, activate. There we go. Step on it, the door opens. But see, sometimes the redstone does go really quick, or sometimes it stays lit forever. It's weird. I don't understand. So there we go, guys. That's a bunch of different ways you can use a bud switch. It's a really good idea for RPG worlds and stuff like that. And why are you still tilled? Go away. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like and subscribe and okay, now I'm just stuttering a lot. To stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, that's it. Peace.